Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo,
Hello.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, sorry, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So thank you all for joining. Let's just do another glorification. There's a songbook there. Glorification of our none other but the Damodarji over there and Shishi Radha Gokulanandaji. And then we will talk the usual Kartik Katha for half an hour. So it's a pastime this time about Kṛṣṇa again. And I'll be explaining a little bit later. It's chapter 17 of Kṛṣṇa book. But let's just do the best thing first is our prayers to Shishi Radha Gokulanandaji here. So I'm sure you know this one. It's very beautiful, this prayers. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Does everybody know that one? Okay, let's try and follow that. It's a very short one, and it's all Krishna's name, and then it's very simple. I'll read it out to you so you understand what you're singing. Let's just start, and then after the songs, I will just give you the meanings. So, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjanam. Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjanam. Shishi Radha Gokulanand ki jai. Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjanam. Jamuna Tira Banchari. Jamuna Tira Banchari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjanam. यशोदानन्दन ब्रज जन रञ्जन जमुना तीरा बनचारी जमुना तीरा बनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी बोलो श्री श्री राधा गोकुलानंद भगवान जी की श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जी की Thank you so much, Leila, for playing. This beautiful girl here, she does such beautiful kirtan on Sundays as well, from 3 till 6 normally. And look, she's so young as well, but she's learned the harmonium, mridanga, and she's studying. So there you go. So always nice to see, youngsters embracing our culture, and so that they don't lose the roots. So thank you all for coming. We're just going to be talking from that particular chapter, but I just wanted you guys to guess what the meaning of this beautiful prayers we just did. What does Jai mean? Anyone? What would you like? Sorry, can I just ask you your name? Ansh. Ansh, what does Jai means? Do you know? Anyone know Jai? We always say Jai, right? So Jai means hail, or the glories, yeah? Like we say to Jai Radha. So all glories of Radha, like that. So Jai Radha Madhava. So Radha's Madhav is who? Lord Kṛṣṇa, yeah? Kunj Bihari. He is the Bihari of Kunj means forest, yeah? Gopijana Vallabha. Vallabha means the love. So he is Gopi's love. Girivaradhari. What did he do on his little finger? He lifted Govardhan Hill, remember? Do you remember the story where, it was raining, Indra was trying to teach him lesson, and what did he do? Yeah, on his little finger. So, and how old was he? He's about 6 or 7. Yeah. So think about it. People say, why Krishna's got 16,108 wives? Why he's this, he's that? Well, if you want to imitate that side of things, then how about lifting when you're 6, Govardhan Hill? And not for 1 minute, for whole 7 days. So it's because Lord Kṛṣṇa is so glorious. So we did Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Yashoda Nandan. Who knows who's Yashoda? So Yashoda Mai was whose mom? You want to tell me? Wow, you know it. So great. Yeah, Kṛṣṇa has 2 moms, and Yashoda, 1 big mom and 1 small mom, like that. And but yeah, Yashoda is the one who he was raised by. And so where were we? Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, you understand? Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Yashoda Nandan, Braja Jana Ranjan. So he is the Braja Jana Ranjan. Yeah? So he is the boy from that village, Braj. And Jamuna Tire Banachari. That's where they would go in Jamuna Tire to do, he would go to with cows and, all these animals to pass in his pastimes. So that's one of the pastimes we're talking about, is this one. It's got, anybody here like snakes? Anyone? Children? No, we don't like that. So there's a story about that. And guess what? Even Kṛṣṇa, again, is able to win on that as well. So let me just, Rajesh, where is the chapter here? Could you? So this is the story about when there is it's a forest fire that happens. And this is story about Kaliya. Kaliya and Vasuki are two serpents, yes. Kaliya was a little bit more ferocious and Vasuki was the leader. So I'm going to read little bit, it's a very short chapter, but we will then talk about what we learned from it, yes. It's a nice story and story is lovely, but we also want to know what can we take with us today from this particular talk, yeah. So let's just start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Long ago, okay, so long ago, Garud. Now Garud, who knows what Garud is? It's like a bird for all the youngsters who do not know. So that is, Garud is actually, Lord Vishnu's, basically, you know how we have cars? Lord Vishnu would ride on a Garud. So that's what it is. So long ago, Garud used to come to Ramanaka Island, the abode of serpents, and kill many snakes. Some he killed for food and some he killed needlessly. Vasuki, who was, remember I told you he was the leader of all the serpents, approached Lord Brahma, who then arranged twice a month on a half moon day, one snake would be offered to Garuda. So they said, rather than you just wasting and relentlessly killing people, why don't we come to an agreement? So they came to an agreement that what they're going to do, the serpents, Garud would just be offered one serpent as a sacrifice under a tree on a half moon day. So that was the arrangement. And then he didn't need to kill unnecessarily because it's his food. So obviously he had to have it. However, after a month or so, what happened? That arrogant Kaliya, so there was another snake who was very arrogant. Kaliya, he was son of Kadru, and he began to eat all the offerings which were meant for Garud. So Garud would come under the tree. As per the arrangements, there's absolutely nothing. And then he found out that he came to hear that he's actually started eating all the offerings which were meant for Garud. No wonder he got angry. He got to hear about it and he said, hang on, why is doing this? This is the arrangement. Then desiring to kill Kaliya, he rushed at the serpent at a tremendous speed. What happened then? Garud fell upon him, Kaliya, which was the snake, whose weapon is poison. What do snakes do? They hiss, yes, and they have poison. If we take the poison out of snake, then there's no problem, right? But this particular one had lots of poison. And hence the reason he became proud and he became too puffed up, thinking, I've got lots of poison, I can have anyone on, I don't need to be scared of anyone. So then Garud actually counteracted, and while displaying his large fangs and expanding his horrible eyes, Kaliya bit Garud. Then, as Garud swiftly moved to repel his attack, he struck Kaliya. So then Garud struck him with his left wing. After that, the blow was overpowering to Kaliya. So Kaliya then had to take shelter in a lake adjoining the river Yamuna. So we know then there's another pastime about Jamuna and Kaliya. And for Garud could not go there. But because Garud is a bird, do you think birds can go? I think some birds can, but this Garud could not go he wasn't like duck that can sit in the water or go near. So anyway, so he had to leave him. Then there is another monk there called Sobri Muni. He used to be meditating inside a lake, the same lake adjoining Jamuna. So what he did, because Garud, he was meditating there, but he was sympathetic towards fish because obviously he was also in olden days, Munis had different powers and they could do it. So in this particular story, Muni was able to meditate because they used to do lots of austerities in those days. We can't even think about it. Their ages used to be 1,000 years and so on. They would stand on one feet. They would just do so many austerities. But luckily, we are not born in that yuga, because in this yuga, what is the austerity that Srila Prabhupada got us to do? Hare Krishna mantra. All we have to do is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Come on, let me hear you. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Good children. See, they said it as well. So this is how easy our life has become. But Sobri Mani had to meditate. What happened then? Garud actually, Sobri Mani requested Garud that please don't eat much fish. But he said, okay, I won't. But he picked up one fish to eat. But that turned out to be a leader of the thing. And Sobri Mani didn't like it. So guess what? All the Brahmanas, he just cursed. He cursed Garud, and he said, when Sobri Mani saw how all the fish had become unhappy because of his taking the leader, he uttered the following curse under the impression that he was mercifully acting for the benefit of the lake's resident. If Garuda ever comes to this lake again, eats fish, he will immediately die. The results of this offense against a Vaishnava described in the 9th canto. So what happens is, because obviously when it's a Vaishnava is like, all these nice people you see in orange dhotis here, all these people who are meditating, who are into doing devotional service, these pujaris, anyone who's helping in the car park when you're coming in to park for, all these people who are cooking, any volunteers, they're also trying to practice this devotional service. Leila, she's singing every single day when she comes in every Sunday, 3 till 6. That's her austerity to Lord Krishna. She's giving her time. So similarly, what happened, because he caused an offense, Krishna doesn't, it's called elephant offense. I don't know if any of you know what 10 offenses are, but from the 10 offenses, the biggest one is called elephant offense, and that is to offend a Vaishnava or to blaspheme a devotee who's dedicated their lives in propagating the holy name of the Lord, right? So this is something that Sobri Mani thought he was trying to do to protect fish. And why? Because Kaliya was also hidden there, right? So what happened then? Obviously, Sobri Mani had to pay for it later on. But what happened after chastising... So Kaliya got to know this is Garuda's thing. So he knew very well now, let me take shelter in this lake because I know every time he's going to come, he's going to die now. He was the only one who knew about this curse. So to cut the long story short, basically, after the Kaliya knew this curse, so out of fear of Garuda, he went to live there. After chastising Kaliya, Kṛṣṇa came out of the water covered with jewels and decorated with gold. When the cowherd men saw Kṛṣṇa, they immediately stood up as even the dried trees came back to life. This is the effect Kṛṣṇa has. Think about it. When you came into the temple, you looked at Kṛṣṇa, and how did it make you feel? You forget your whatever was going on outside, right? Whilst you're here. This is the magic Kṛṣṇa has. This is the magic this temple has. It's not magic. It's when you are in the company of a serene, peaceful person, and those qualities, and of course, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So of course, we all feel the effect. We may not realize it, but when we go back, we don't have any anxiety. We do not feel all those agitations that we came with, and hence the reason we all come to have darshan of Kṛṣṇa. So similarly, in that Vrindavan, because Kaliya was also being wrestled by Kṛṣṇa underneath, so when he came out, he was all dressed up. Everybody who was so worried about Kṛṣṇa, because Kṛṣṇa was a little boy, and they thought, oh my God, how is he going to face Kaliya? So when he actually came out all well and looking all bedecked with jewels, he had gold all over him, he was looking all nice and serene and happy. And then, so they all got together hurriedly towards him and they embraced Kṛṣṇa. And they said to him, Lord Balram also went and embraced his brother. And while doing so, he laughed, knowing well that Kṛṣṇa was infallible potencies. and Balram placed Kṛṣṇa upon his lap and looked at him again and again. So Balram was the elder brother of? Who's going to tell me? Yes. So he knew that this is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But everybody was feeling so worried, especially Nanda, Yashoda. As a mother, you feel so worried. So all the Brahmanas then went to Nand Maharaj and said, your son was in the grips of Kaliya, but by the grace of providence, he is now safe. To assure you that your son will always be free from dangers, you should give charity to Brahmins. It's a nice thing to do. We say, isn't it, piety? You should give some dakshina to Brahmanas. In olden days, obviously, Brahmanas they're deemed to be the brain of the society. Why? Because they give you the knowledge. And with knowledge, there is nothing that you can't take. And this is not just the normal knowledge that you get from universities. This is the knowledge which is spiritual. So not only is going to be useful to you in this life, because if you have knowledge, you can get any job, you can do anything, you can earn whatever, you can reach your goals, but also the fact that it's a spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge means that you don't have to go through the miseries of birth, death, old age, disease every time. The whole idea is that we need to get out from this miserable routine of, people take birth, they go through this, then they die, then what? And not only we are very lucky we got human form, but they come in the forms of animals, this, that, the other. So hence the reason Brahmanas were given, it was pious, and they were actually always supported and maintained because they didn't do any jobs because they wanted to do welfare for the society. Like these brahmacharis now. Some of them are from Oxford, they've studied. Some of them are from UCL. But guess what? Some of them are actually mechanical engineering. I go to do Bhakti Web, of course. And in there, they have one brahmachari Prabhu who teaches us. And he's done mechanical engineering. So it's not like you have to leave absolutely everything. But if they do, because they're thinking that this world is a bigger family and they want to do something right for the whole family, not just their own family. So hats off to them. So anyway, after that, so then Brahmana said to him, and after hearing from Brahmanas, Nand Maharaj gladly gave the Brahmanas gift of cows and gold. In those days, this is what was deemed as wealth, right? So when Mother Yashoda placed Kṛṣṇa upon her lap, she cried constantly while repeatedly embracing him. As a mother, do you feel worried when your child leaves home? Yes? When he comes, what do? Go like this, he runs into your arms, and what happens? Yeah. So you can imagine how Mother Yashoda felt, because her child was a 5-6-year-old who's gone inside the lake where Kaliya, the big venomous snake, was, right? And he was fighting. So they said when Mother Yashoda placed Kṛṣṇa upon her lap, she cried constantly while repeatedly embracing him, because of all the inhabitants of Vrindavan were feeling very weak and hungry. They spent the night where they were lying down on the shore of Kalindi or the Yamuna. So now this is where the story starts. The title is The Extinguishing of the Forest Fire. So this is where it starts. Then, during the night, as they were all sleeping, a great fire blazed up within the dry forest and surrounded them. So who's got fire alarm in their house? And those who haven't, you must have fire alarms and you must check the batteries and everything, yes? Practicality, because it can save life, right? So in this particular one, because they were so tired and they were sleeping by the Jamuna banks, and then the fire started. So slowly, first nobody knew because they were so knackered. But guess what? Slowly, slowly, when fire comes, what happens? Do you feel warm? I hope nobody has to feel, but we can guess. What happens? The heat emanates from it. And then these flames were not ordinary flames. They were like, as I was listening to His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj's, and he was saying these fires were so like tall buildings, skyscrapers. And it was like as if there was a thick wall of fire all around them. So then the little boys, when they woke up, they said, oh my God, not only us, but also Kṛṣṇa. What about the cows? All the other animals, they needed rescuing. So they went up to Kṛṣṇa and said, when becoming scorched, everyone awoke, and upon seeing the calamity, they took the shelter of Kṛṣṇa, saying, Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa, O Lord of all opulence, O Ram, possessor of unlimited power. So they called Kṛṣṇa and Balaram, and they said, this terrible fire is about to devour us. Your devotees, please protect us, for we wish to never give up the shelter of your lotus feet. Then what happens? Any guesses? Does Kṛṣṇa help the devotees? Yes? Yes, do you think? Good. Upon seeing his devotees so disturbed, Sri Kṛṣṇa immediately swallowed the terrible forest fire. So think about it, a 5-year or 6-year-old boy, that kind of fire, you've seen it, forest fires, all these things happen, helicopters and everything comes to douse that fire. And actually, here, what did Kṛṣṇa do? So there's 2 theories. One of them says, like Kṛṣṇa did, and he went off, like as if you're blowing a candle. And there's one theory which says he did, we don't know which, but in here it says he blew it and he basically inhaled it, and that was the end of it. So what are the learning lessons that we've got from here? Who's going to tell me? It mentions that the shelter of Kṛṣṇa. So there are a few lessons. First lesson is when, Subramani was fighting for somebody, and Kaliya, he took the shelter of the wrong person, and so to speak. Kṛṣṇa, had he taken shelter of that, he would have been sorted, but he didn't. And so he was in trouble again. Whereas then taking, when you hug Kṛṣṇa, because when he came out of the Jamuna river, everybody hugged him. Everybody felt nice. So this is what we need to do. When we come in, we can hug Kṛṣṇa with our eyes. We can absorb our senses into worshipping Kṛṣṇa, right? So those things. And then last, because Kṛṣṇa, think about it, he's he's got all the opulences. Who's going to tell me 6 opulences? He is most attractive or beautiful. Yes. He is most powerful. He is all knowledgeable, right? He is renunciate. So he's not attached to anything. And then there are 2 more. He's all famous. So you think about it, there's one more. If you actually have a person like that, he's all wealthy, rich. If somebody's got all the riches in the world, what could you need from him? What would he need from you? Nothing. What could you give him? Nothing. But there is something that we all have that Kṛṣṇa likes. And because of that, he gets bound. And that is called love. So that's what happens in Kartik. As you know, when we do the Kartik candles, look, ladies are getting it ready. But the main important thing, the main lesson is taking shelter of Kṛṣṇa. Because we all know the fire, blazing fire, and Srila Prabhupada and all these acharyas have likened it to the material world. And it says, in Shishtashkam prayers, it says, Cheto darpan marjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam shreya kaireva chandrika vitranam vidyavadhu jivanam. So basically, he extinguishes the fire of the life and death in this material world. Then when we do Damodar Ashtakam, we say, then we just, even in Guru Ashtakam, we always say, Samsara dava nalalidaloka. So we are saying, by having Guru in your life and by having Kṛṣṇa in your life, you can actually come out of this material fire-like blaze and reach your goal, right? Because of their mercy. Similarly, in Damodar Ashtakam, we know 2 fingers, the rope was always too short. And we say, Tatha prema bhaktin swakame priyacha namokshe graho me stu damodareha. We say, Kṛṣṇa, please enlighten us. It's not something, what do we want from Kṛṣṇa? We don't want anything else for ourselves, but we want his bhakti, right? So this Diwali time is very important. Kartik time is very important. Let's not just enlighten our houses with great Diwali lights and wear nice blingy clothes on Diwali, but also try and enlighten our spirituality, because that's what it's all about. Who's going to promise they're going to do it? They're going to, very good. What's your name? Huh? Mahir. Mahir means expert. Look, he's already cottoned on to the thing. The expert thing to remember is we need to serve Kṛṣṇa by just giving him water, increasing your spirituality, enlightening your spirituality. Very good. Okay, so there's plenty more we can speak about it, but they're going to be doing the Aarti now. So all we want to do is make sure all the anarthas of enviousness and conflict, when you go to school, try not to be envious of anyone, try not to get into fights, and then you should be all okay, and otherwise you know how fires and fights starts. And always take shelter of Kṛṣṇa. Okay, let's take one shelter of Kṛṣṇa by putting all our hands up. Hands up, please. And what are we going to say? Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. Kṛṣṇa book ki jai.
Vrnda Vilasini Devi Dasi ki jai.
Thank you all. There's going to be Aarti happening now. So you might
Hare Kṛṣṇa. Wow, ready. Where's your Kartik? You got your Kartik? Shri Radha Gokulananda ki, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Gaur Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Yashoda Damodar ki.
Everybody please sit down. This Aarti is for sitting down. नीचे बैठिए, बैठ जाओ नीचे. सब लोग बैठो.
Yeah. You're the expert. Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Bolo. Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Namam. Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Namam. Yashoda Viyolukala Dapamana Paramrishta Matyanta Todrutya Gopya Yashoda Viyolukala tapamana paramrishtamatyantato drutya gopya yashoraviyolukyaladapamana paramrishtamatyantato drutya gopya